This next product is for those old school, throwing it back in the day when we had to take photos and stuff and have them print out, right? So Kodak is a very big popular name. I just had something fall over in my, my little box there. But this is the Kodak Smile Classic. And this is a digital instant camera, right? So it's digital, but it gives you an instant photo coming right out here at the front here. And so the way this works is that it does have a little power button here on the side. You pop that open and brings up the little viewfinder right here. And then now you're able to go ahead and load this up. You hit a little beep. And so now if I wanted to, I can go ahead and take a picture just by hitting this little yellow button right here. And I can see things pretty clearly in this view. Now, the back of my studio there's a little bit junky here. So let me actually take a picture of these Bose Sleep Buds, which I'm going to be talking about here a little bit later in the stream. So let me get everything lined up here. Let me press the button. All right, boom, there we go. And so now, let me change the camera angle here so the photo is actually gonna print out for a little bit. And I know, look, I'm in my 30s, all right? I've been around for a little bit. And I remember having these instant cameras like this. It was so fun, right? It was so fun to use. So getting one of these like in the digital modern era is pretty nice and cool. It does have flash as well, as you've seen, as well that you can do with this. And also you can have some really good fun with this. So I have a cool story while this prints out. Like for Halloween a few years ago, I went as a tourist. Right, like a tourist going to some destination with like a Hawaii shirt on and a like a hat on and my socks and sandals on and stuff, and I had like sunscreen underneath my eyes. Your movie style type of tourist. But also I had a little instant camera around my neck. And so the one thing that was cool about that, because that fit with my whole tourist theme, so I looked like a tourist walking around taking photos. But it was so fun. Like during Halloween, we were going to all these different parties and stuff, being able to take photos of people in their costumes and actually give them that image right then and there. And instead of just posting it to Facebook or Instagram or keeping it on your phone, you can print out an instant image like this and have it. And there's just something about it, right? Having that moment, that memory right here as you right after you took it is really cool. So this is me I took this top down shot of these Bose Sleep Buds that I'm going to be talking about towards the end of the stream here. But you can see the quality is actually pretty decent. It's still processing a little bit, but it's actually a pretty good look to it. But it has that little old school vibe. And I do have some other photos that I've actually taken here. Let me pull these up for you. And some of these other photos that I've taken with this camera. So this is one of the St. Louis Arch. I took this more towards the sunset there. And also here of a dog, my dog Riley right here. Old man Riley, he's about 15 years old. He's an old man hanging in there. I had him on the desk for one of my streams. And here's a selfie that I took a little while ago. Look at that. That's my normal look that I have in all of my selfies, people. All right, and so here's another photo of me down by the arch, taking it of a horse and carriage ride there. And again, it's just that old school vibe, that old school feel to it. And I think this is cool too. Maybe you have some kids that haven't experienced something like this. You can give them this camera and just kind of see what they do with it. It's got a really nice little fun device here. And this is one of my favorite pictures of the arch right here that I like. Right, that sun was just kissing one of the sides of the St. Louis Arch right there. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward device, right? It's not a lot going into it, but you can go ahead and just press this button, take a photo, have it print out, and you're set to go. And it's just really, really, really cool. So the normal price is like $149 for this, but today you can get it for $112. So that's a really, really nice price point that you have with this. So that is excellent, excellent, excellent. And this also does have, so it takes 16 megapixel photos, and try to make sure I don't miss anything. And yeah, it does have the paper on the bottom of it that you can just pull this off, and then now you can access the paper there on the bottom there. And you can buy the replacements on Amazon, like so. Diana says, "Old man Riley going strong." Yeah, yeah, he is. He's hanging in there. He is hanging in there. Let's see what else. Oh, you can, okay. So one other thing too, I can't believe I almost forgot to mention this, is that it also can save the photos digitally as well. So maybe you want to have the print, but also you do want to maybe post it to Facebook or something very easily. It can save the digital photos of this, and you can use Bluetooth or you can use a cable to be able to plug them in, plug this into your computer, and then get the photos off that way. So you do have that option that you can download and save these on your micro SD card as well. So you can put those to your computer if you want to do that. So yeah. Very fun thing that I took on that Halloween, and I was able to take those photos and give some of those photos to people. But then also too, I actually held on to some of those photos. But unfortunately, we went to eat at some restaurant, and I forgot all of my photos on the table. That sucked. So everyone was looking at them, and somebody stacked them up, but I think a napkin or something maybe was over it, so I lost all the photos that I had. So only the people that I gave the photos to had photos from that really good Halloween. But anyway, it was the thought that mattered with this type of camera. So yeah, Insta camera right here is really fun. Diana says you're definitely going to get the Kodak camera. Oh yeah, it's a fun camera to have. And again, if your kids haven't used this for a while, have never used this old technology, they're used to just taking a smartphone out, taking that photo and just having it like that. This just gives you that little bit of that nostalgia that I really do like. So I've been having a lot of fun with this camera, taking photos with it. And this photo right here came out pretty nice. I like the way it looks. And we'll be talking about those sleep buds here. D-Rock says, well, couldn't you get those pictures back digitally as you described? What do you mean? So with this, you can choose to put in like a micro SD card, and you can have the photo stored on that, and you can take that out and you can plug it into your computer. Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about Halloween. That's what you're talking about. So I wasn't using this exact one. So that was just a story of using an instant camera. So the one I was using for that, it didn't have the ability to have them stored. It was just the print out for it. So yeah, that happened like a few years ago. So that's one good reason I wish I had this one when I went onto that thing. And yeah, this one does have I believe this is where you can kind of like put a little hook in, so you can kind of hang it around your neck if you really wanted to. I believe that's what this is. It might not be. It might be something totally different. I can't really see with these studio lights. But yeah. So yeah, but thanks for that. Thanks for helping me clear that up, D-Rock. I appreciate that.